All right, cool. All right, cool. So let's get started here. Little Crabvine League. Let's go to modern. Uh, yeah, I guess I have 100 play points. I want to save those play points. Just use the ticks. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Okay, let's see. If I pull that up, cancel. Okay, so let's take a look at the deck real quick. Just have a quick overview. Maybe get a little bit bigger here. A little more. There we go. Oh, whoa, whoa. Whatever. That's fine. Okay, basically we're going to try to mill ourselves until something good happens. Basically putting any of these 4 drops in the yard. Vengevine, Creeping Chill, Prize Amalgam is a good one to put in the yard. Glimpse the Unthinkable is going to mill us probably for the most in one shot. So Narcomoeba triggers Prize Amalgam, gets those back. Hopefully you put a Gravecrawler or Stitcher Supplier in play so you can get Gravecrawlers back. That triggers Prized Amalgams. That triggers Vengevine. Well, kind of triggers Vengevines. Gravecrawler triggers Vengevines. Um, Hedron Crab to mill us a bunch. Merfolk Secret Keeper to mill us a bunch. Merfolk Secret Keeper is secretly a huge addition to this deck. You get to turn 1 Secret Keeper, mill 4. If you hit a Vengevine, then all you need is any other 1-drop creature, which is any of these. It's any of like 13, 15 cards, something like that. I don't know. I think it is 15 cards. If you have any other second 1-drop, Merfolk Secret Keeper counts as one, and you just need any of the other ones. So Secret Keeper is huge for this deck. It's really, really good. That said, it's sort of kind of maybe one of the worst of the 1-drops. It's really strange. Because the other 1-drops are just so good. Supplier is just insane. And Feeder is like just how you're going to win some games. Just on the back of making that thing huge. And also, Feeder allows you to sort of like recur your Vengevines. You can do some really strange stuff where, like, if you have maybe a couple Vengevines or something like that, and like a Gravecrawler that you can kind of loop or whatever, you can like sack your Vengevine and then sack your Gravecrawler, play your Gravecrawler, get sack your Gravecrawler again, play your Gravecrawler again, but get your Vengevine back. It's just like 3 free counters or something like that. There's some like weird lines that you can do that. Some people are playing Darkslick Shores as a land in this deck. I've chosen not to. I want to maximize the number of fetches for Hedron Crab. I don't think so. Like, I think the 2 points that you're going to sort of pay of life that you're going to pay is just not worth it to not hit a fetch. Hedron Crab is one of the best ways to mill yourself. It's really, really good. In the post-board games, when like things kind of get hairy and you may need to mill your opponent, having fetch lands is even better there too. So we have basically you just need like I think is it 10? Yeah, I think it's 12. It's 12 black fetches. So I've gone with the ones they just have to be black because all your lands are swamps. You have 3 Overgrown Tomb and 3 Watery Grave. So you just need lands that get swamped. So I have 3 Verdant Cat or 4 Verdant Catacombs, and then you could do like Polluted Delta and I don't know, whatever you want of your choice. I chose not to do Polluted Delta, and I chose Bloodstained Mire and Marsh Flats. There's a very small chance that that's relevant to like kind of throw your opponent off of what you're playing. Um, it's not likely gonna get anybody, but it could happen. Sideboard, 3 Fatal Push for decks that are going to go much faster. Decks that, like Druid is what kind of comes to mind, honestly. So, um, yeah, Druid comes to mind. Maybe Burn, maybe. I'm kind of up in the air um, about Burn, Fatal Push. Is that something that I would want to bring in? Maybe. Um, I should probably change the title of the stream. I never remember to do that. Let's see here. I'll try to get that sorted out here in a second. Um, let's see. Let's go to the dashboard real quick. Settings. I'll fix it as we go, but I'll try to finish this. Thoughtseize is one of the best cyber cards you can have. It's great, terrific. It's good in like pretty much every scenario. Anytime you think that they're going to bring in hate, you slide Thoughtseizing it out of their hand. It's pretty awesome. Um, Collective Brutality kind of does some of the same things. One thing that needs to be noted about this deck, there's no way to get cards that are in your hand into your graveyard. So if you draw a Vengevine, you just drew a Vengevine. You don't really have a way to discard it. Collective Brutality lets you do that post board. It's not good. Creeping Chill's kind of the same way. Used to, this deck, of course, had Faithless Looting, which made it a lot better. But we're, unfortunately not able to do that anymore. So just is what it is. Also, 4 Leyline in the Void. It's the only graveyard hate you can play, but my god, is it some heavy-handed graveyard hate. Obviously, we can't play Cage or like Rest in Peace or anything like that, even though, Rest in Peace is off color, but like, not gonna happen. Assassin's Trophy is also just a good catch-all answer for, Thoughtseize is great for, you know, catching the hate out of their hand, but what happens if they, you draw Thoughtseize later and you can't get it? Assassin's Trophy is just going to be the clean catch-all answer. So stream should be updated with the correct information. Let's hope. Maybe not. We'll see. We'll see. That's fine. We'll get there. Anyway, Assassin's Strip is going to hit like Leyline, Rest in Peace, Graphic Cage, Relic. It doesn't really hit Relic. I mean, it does, but it doesn't. You know what I mean? Either way, this is what we're going to rock. Normally, I would play the third Brutality over the third Trophy, but I wanted to try this out and see how it goes. So, see if we can get queued in here. And I'll work on that stream title. There it goes. Looks like it's updated now. Great. That's what we like. And I'm planning on putting this one up on YouTube as well. So, hi to all the YouTube people. May go insist on being really aggressive with the dialogue boxes. Oh, it's going to play first. I don't need a hand that big. Should probably get rid of this dashboard, but we'll see. We'll see. Is this hand good enough? This hand might be good enough. I think it is. Creeping Chill's kind of a dead card, but Crab into probably Glimpse is going to be pretty strong. So we'll see what opponent leads on. Okay, looks like a Eurosa deck or something like that. So truth be told, I have no idea what this deck's matchups are like. Also, if we draw a fetch land, it's really good for Crab. Well, that doesn't really get the job done. So no idea. I'm just like playing this as a suspicion that Graveyard hates at a low point. Let me go ahead and do this turn. As a side note, this deck can also play Force of Negation in the board. That's a pretty common scenario. Okay, so we didn't hit fetch. So now I have a choice here. So we're gonna play land. Yep, target myself. What do we hit? I think I want a glimpse. Yeah, I think I want a glimpse. They have force. Maybe they'll force here, but I would be surprised. They did force. Okay. All right. And I'm just gonna pass the turn here. It's gonna be pretty good. We're gonna get 6 more cards in our graveyard next turn. It's a little awkward though because we're gonna play the supplier and hope that I'm really not gonna kill my crab. I'm gonna play the supplier and hope that it hits a Vengevine in the top 3 cards, and then see what happens. Ooh. Okay, that's terrific. That is terrific. Absolutely excellent. So Secret Keeper is going to mill 4, and then Stitcher Supplier is going to mill 3, so that's 7. Plus the 3 from Crab is 10. We're going to mill 10 cards, see 10 cards, and hope that we hit something good. Yep. Get an Archimedes out of this. Yep. That's fine. Okay, so first things first. Venture deeper. Target ourselves. Almost certain that they're not going to use a on this. Okay, so we hit a Vengevine. Let's play a Stitcher Supplier. Maybe hit a second Vengevine, get a little lucky. Not entirely lucky. Carrying Feeder, trigger Vengevine. Yep. It's not the most insane hit, but wow. Wow. Okay, alright. I'm bringing in the trophies. I'm bringing in the Thoughtseize for sure. Oops. I'm thinking about the brutality. Thinking about it. I don't think Ice Fang Quaddle is going to be very good against me. I don't think Creeping Chill is going to be particularly good. Not inspired by Creeping Chill. Memory Sluice. We can put a couple Glimpse. One more cut. Don't really want to cut the payoff cards here. Not too interested. I could cut a Feeder, but I think Feeder is very good in this matchup. I think cutting a Gravecrawler is maybe be reasonable. The only reason I like cutting the Glimpse is because it's not that they're going to keep Force of Negation in, but if for whatever reason they did, be a good thing to not have. Not putting a land. What if I just didn't bring in one of these things? Tough to say. I just don't want to cut my grave crawlers. I really don't. Uh, I'll trim a brutality, and we'll run with this. Brutality is much worse on the draw than it is on the play. I think not by a huge margin, but let's see. Our opponent is a first-time player, so maybe they got scared when they saw a bunch of creatures entering the battlefield and they didn't know what to do. This hand is. Oh, jeez. Jeez. I like double Thoughtseize. This hand needs a lot of help. I'm gonna mulligan. I don't think it's quite good enough. Oh, this hand is stellar. This hand is great. Keep this bottom of Narcomoeba. This hand is going to struggle with Graveyard Hate in particular. One thing you want to note here is that playing Crab turn 1 is actually not going to be particularly good. It's not going to trigger till turn 2 anyway off of a fetch land, so might as well play Secret Keeper. Then next turn we'll play Crab, then play a fetch land, then fetch. Now Double Crab actually makes that a little bit different. You go turn 1 Crab, turn 2 Crab, play a fetch, fetch. So it depending on what we draw here. Okay, now I have choices to make. I think because I have 2 crabs, I'm going to go ahead and play one. Basically, just maximize my upside. Also, if they play like turn 2 Rest in Peace, I'm going to start milling them for sure. Okay, well, they're not going to play turn 2 Rest in Peace. So, I'm going to leave some questions. Do I get really aggressive? Okay. 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 Big whiff. Um, In this spot, I would really want to get Overgrown Tomb. Busy life. Yeah, it's fine. Uh-huh. Uh, let's see if it's... Yeah, that's fine. Um, Maybe I didn't want to save targets given... Okay. Huh. Glimpse. We have Vengevine here? So there is a Vengevine. I'm just going to cast a Carrion Feeder. Yep. Surgical likely incoming here. Surgical's going to be pretty bad. Yep. Not a lot I could do. They're going to snag a Vengevine out of my hand. It's not ideal. They got the one from the yard as well, so good job, opponent. Yep, sure, we'll use Vengevine's ability. Yeah, okay. And then we're just going to yield through this turn. Not going to attack or anything like that, obviously. 0-2 Crab's not going to get there. So Surgical's pretty bad. It kills some of the best win conditions for the deck, so it's rough, but it's not the end of the world. I am going to have to choose fairly rapidly if I'm interested in milling my opponent now. I don't think it's quite time to shift the game plan, but we're nearing that moment. Hitting a Narcomoeba is going to be good enough to trigger at least one prized amalgam. And honestly, if I don't draw lands, I'm probably interested in. Well, I'm not interested in sacking these crabs yet, but that moment is not that far away. So we will see. Carrion Feeder is real good. Real good. We'll see here. Knowing that they have surgical extraction maybe means I can trim on trophy and bring in the other brutality. Might be what I'm interested in. Okay, I'm not sure what they're waiting on here. Maybe in their second main to do something. Maybe not. Could just not realize they are having priority here. Okay. Fetch, fetch, fetch. What are we doing? Opponent? Carrion Feeder is a pretty legit backup plan. I do have to concern myself with Ice Fang Coatl at this point. But you may notice the opponent is missing lots of snow-covered permanents, so I'm not overly concerned. Looks like it might be Sultai. Fair enough. Fair enough, opponent. Archmage's Charm. Well, don't want the opponent to have a Carrion Feeder. It's really strange. I don't like doing this, but I guess I'm going to. I mean, I just don't really want them to have a Carrion Feeder like a blocker in play. Doesn't really matter if it's good or not. Okay, so fetch land is interesting. I'm going to fetch in response here. Okay, so I don't have to worry about casting a Vengevine. Basically, I want to make sure that I can cast an Assassin's Trophy. This turn, though, I don't need to pay 2 life, so let's do that. Yep. Huge graveyard. Try to pop it out a little bit here. A bunch of prized amalgams. There's some Narcomoebas. Yep. Okay. 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 Opponent is going to need um another surgical, certainly. If they don't have one, could be bad. Could be bad for them. Okay. So let's see here. Okay. Okay, and then I have to be done milling myself. Yep. Let's see here. Yep. Okay, so we've got some prized amalgams and some Narcomoebas. This is whatever, 11. Yeah, 11 damage. Opponent's at 14, so it's not a given that this is going to go well for them. So we've only hit 2 Narcomoebas, and there's 18 cards left in our library. So if something happens here, I probably still have to try to mill myself. Annoyingly, I don't know what they could have. Cryptic Command seems to be a reasonable one. I don't have many. I don't have any Thought Seizes in the graveyard, so. But I do have Grave Crawlers. Don't know how much I want to overcommit there. Probably interested in just playing a Swamp. I don't think I have anything else to hit. There's another Narcomoeba. Okay. Yes. Of course. And then we'll do one more. There's the first Thought Seize. I have 11 cards left in the library. Not going to cast that Secret Keeper. Combat. Powerful creatures. Not those. Okay. So he's at 3. I wish I had Creeping Chill now, but alas, here we are. How many Grave Crawlers do I have in the yard? 1, 2. Hmm. It's not bringing anything back. I guess I'll just pass. It's very strange. Very, very strange. Maybe well, I don't think I made a mistake. I think I milled my swamp anyway. I don't think I have any vegetables left. This could be getting Mystic Sanctuary, but that's not even particularly good at this juncture. So, sure, 5 mana here. Dead of Winter. Well, it's gonna get there. Price Amalgam? Gravecrawler? Ooh. Okay. Okay. It's gonna do it. That one does count, and I am going to cast a Gravecrawler. Yep, that'll work. Opponent sees what's going on. Cool. Cool. Good to get that done. Does go to show that the deck is good enough to win with mediocre beats without Vengevine, which is a nice thing. I'm going to actually cancel something up here. Give me 1 second. I'm going to go grab a quick drink. I'll be right back. Okay, cool. Want to know? Want to know? I have not been checking chat, so good on me. Excellent, excellent. Quick match. Sweet, play first. This is a deck you can mulligan pretty aggressively with, but this hand is just good enough. Once again, we run into that same sort of thing I talked about where you have double crabs, so I'm going to keep this. Vengevine in hand is like a mulligan to 6, but I think the hand is incredibly strong outside of that, so we'll see what happens. Opponent mulligan to 6. Okay, let me go ahead and shock. Yield this turn. I think this Crabvine deck has not really made enough of a splash that people automatically assume Crabvine as soon as you play turn 1 Hedron Crab, but perhaps they should. Looks like possibly fish here. Opponent doesn't know is that I also have fish in my deck, so you'll love to see it. Good chance that full value is not gained from this Merfolk Secret Keeper, which is disappointing for sure. It's very likely that after milling 12, if I hit Vengevines, I'm just going to try to cast the Secret Keeper on its own without the adventure. Although, given that it's fish, I could get a little greedy. Don't know about that. I'm gonna go ahead and search real quick and get a watery grave. Yeah, I'll pay 2 life. Okay, put all this on the stack. Get out. Okay, orange Vengevine 1 and an amalgam. Ooh, 2 creeping chills. Perfect. Perfect. Yeah, I think opponent is in a lot of trouble. Second Vengevine is probably lights out. Oh, Gravecrawler. Okay, well, it's not that insane. Double price amalgam's pretty good. Okay. Yes, yes. We'll use Vengevine's ability. Okay. 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 We get after 4 here. Opponent's at 10, and we have 10 power in play, so they're going to need to do something pretty good. Okay. Yeah, that's what I thought. Turn 2. This deck can be pretty nutty. I kind of like Fatal Push here. I don't mind Thoughtseize, and maybe a trophy or 2. Probably not interested in Creeping Chill. Creeping Chill is really just for matchups where you want to race. Glimpse is okay. I like 3 Glimpse here. I don't love Memory Sluice. I'm trying to like not be so graveyard dependent post board. 2 more cuts. Well, given that they don't really have any lifelink or board sweepers, assuming they're Merfolk, which I think they definitely are. Go ahead and cut a carrion feeder, and I'm going to go ahead and cut a second glimpse. Maybe that seems a little weird, but yeah, I like it. I like it. So go ahead and submit. Creeping Chill is usually the first cut. Not always, but it's usually an easy 4 of to slip out. Okay, what are we looking at here? This hand is pretty bad. No enablers, so no cards that mill, and we have Assassin's Trophy, so that's nice, but I don't think it's going to be quite good enough. Collective Brutality is probably one I should have brought in. This hand has a crab and a Gravecrawler. Man, this is can't good enough. They kept 7. Um, I don't really know. If this hand had double crab, I'd probably keep because then I can mill them. But as it is, I think I'm just gonna mulligan. Okay, this hand's gonna be good enough. I'm gonna keep this. It's certainly not terrific. Vengevine's going back. Um, Prize Amalgam's going back. I guess I'm done. It's not good, but Narcomoeba can be cast from hand, so hand's not good. Maybe should have gone to 4. One thing that should be noted about this deck is that it mulligans really, really well. I just put 2 cards back that I don't want in my deck, so this is perfect. I played the wrong land there. If they want to surgical my marsh flat, it's going to be terrible. No, they should never do that, but I've sort of opened myself up to it for no reason, really. Myself. So between Supplier and Secret Keeper, you want to lead on Secret Keeper. Didn't hit anything good, actually, so... but the reason you want to do that is because next turn you can go Supplier, play Secret Keeper if you want to, so... Sure, this is a really pedestrian start, definitely Merfolk confirmed. Cereal Adept, sure. Lord of Atlantis has been shown. Alright, opponent. I see you. You've got a Lord of Atlantis. Opponent's hand could be really okay. Alright. So with Mold Swamp and a couple fetches, I'm not too worried. Play this, see what happens. Wow. Okay. Um, Well, I don't want to play this here, so you'll do this turn. Lord is going to make Silvergull Adept unblockable, so I'll yield until next end step here. I could draw a crab. Maybe that's a reason to not fetch. I think that's probably reasonable. Yeah, I suppose that's a line. It doesn't seem particularly good, but I'll wait. Alright. Alright. So they don't have Trickster. I do want to go ahead and play out Gravecrawler. I know that seems weird, but if they block, I actually want to um, have a zombie on the battlefield in case I mill over a Gravecrawler or something of that sort. So it's just strange sort of line. Yeah, they're not going to block. This has been a very, very anemic start. So that happens sometimes. Kept a pretty mediocre 5 that isn't going to pan out, it doesn't look like. Master of Waves, huh? Pro red. Okay. Pro red. Well, Gravecrawler's not blocking. Maybe they won't attack, though. Maybe they don't know the text. Okay, it looks like they know the text. I think I'm going to stick with my line and not fetch. Okay. Well, let's see what happens here. Probably nothing good. Ooh, I'm going to go ahead and concede. I don't think there's an out. Yeah, because I have to fetch. Yeah, I'm conceding. Okay. So, unfortunately, they didn't show any sideboard cards. I kind of like Collective Brutality, actually. I like these trophies. I like that. Maybe we'll do 1 trophy, and I'll cut. I'll cut a feeder and a. Let's see. Okay, I like this just fine. Wish I had more feeders in the deck, but that was pretty tight. I'll play first. And is pretty close. The only thing I don't like about mulliganing this hand is that it's somewhat likely to mulligan to something really non-functional. But as it stands, this hand just doesn't really do anything. It puts 3 power into play and maybe 6 power by turn 3 or whatever, and you should go like Supplier, and then Gravecaller, or Thoughtseize, and then it's not good. I think I'm gonna mulligan. Okay, okay, yeah. This hand is a lot better. It's a lot better. This is great. We're gonna keep. I think I'll bottom this. Bottom a fetch. Since I don't have Hedron Crab, I think that is a reasonable thing to do. Now, let's get the Supplier going. Let's get the Supplier really good enabler here. This collective brutality isn't looking particularly strong, but um, okay. Well, it's one of the weakest Stitcher suppliers I've ever seen. And depending on what I draw next turn, I may or may not be playing this Stitcher supplier. Ooh, Relic. Okay, sure. Relic's not overly strong against me. Let's get rid of that. Doesn't really matter. This isn't a very good time to Relic. Figured they might have something like that. Now, I basically have to figure out what this turn's going to look like based off what I draw. It's pretty likely I still cast Stitcher Supplier, but this Relic has maybe messed some things up. So first things first, I want to attack. Actually, I messed that up. I'm supposed to Supplier because I hit Gravecaller Vengevine. It's not great. Um, but I would have to hit exactly those things. So maybe I'm okay to not do that. In fact, I think it's a pretty good chance I'm not playing Supplier this turn and just keeping up Fatal Push. So, yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Keeping creatures in hand is is uh it is worth it, honestly. I don't have any like other way to trigger Vengevine, so I mean Gravecaller is a way to do it. But it's like they may not play a creature here. I'm not sure what the game plan is. Okay, that might change my tune. Yes. Let's venture deeper. See what we hit. Let's see what happens. Okay, nothing good. Nothing good. So I'm not even gonna cast the other supplier then. No reason to. Bunch of fetches and an overgrown gem. Notable. I can now not cast a Vengevine, so I'm gonna have to get it in the yard. Okay, Trickster's fine. I'm not worried about Trickster. It's okay. Kind of surprised I didn't do that block, but war opponent. Okay, Lord's good. Let's play attack. Okay. Definitely want to hit the board. Don't care too much about the 2 damage. They did keep Relic up, so it's going to be a bit of a pain. Hmm. See what we had. Perfect. Perfect. Can't Relic in response to that or anything like that, so it's very, very free. That was very nice. You'll love to see it. Unlikely to win this game through mediocre beats. Merfolk is a pretty beefy deck. Could happen though. Sure. What do I want to exile? Bloodstained Mire. You got it. Mm-hmm. Master is just fine. We'll see if they play a second Lord. Would be surprised if they did. Okay, definitely can't block, so that's fine. Mm-hmm. Hmm. This is interesting. Hmm. Do I want to swing all out? I don't think I do. Hmm. I'm gonna end up with some very interesting decisions, I guess. I would really like to Collective Brutality, and then I'd really like to have this Grave Crawler die. Collective Brutality. I guess I could Collective Brutality my own Grave Crawler. But they could do something in response there. Hmm. I don't know if I care about what's in their hand. It's probably not an instant or sorcery. Um, I don't think I care about the 2 life actually. Uh, I'm really hesitant. Maybe I was supposed to attack with these. I don't know. I think I am in the mood to block. I'm not certain though. It's really, really tough. Really, really tough to know. Third Lord? They have like 12 of them. Sure. You got the top card, whatever it is. Fragility. Fine. Okay. Doesn't matter so much. See if they attack. Yeah, they don't. Very strange. Very strange game we got going on here. That's pretty good. Play Gravecaller. Maybe do this turn here. Maybe I'm supposed to attack with the Stitcher Suppliers. Yeah, I think I'm supposed to. No, just really. I'm bound to let one through. So we'll see. I definitely screwed that up, but it's 3 point damage, so whatever. Yeah, I was supposed to attack first, then wait to play the Great Call, stuff like that. Okay. For sure. Adapt, all that good stuff. Really put in the graveyard. Straight plays. Master players would be insane here, but I guess it's not good enough. Maybe they had multiple. They also want to keep their relic up really bad, so. Relic not great against me. It's not bad. It's certainly not bad. You would absolutely right, but it's not the most absurd graveyard hate. This is where something like Carriage here would really shine. I think it'd be quite good here. Yeah, sure, yes, it's fine. Whatever. Whatever it works out to be. It's all good. See, they have Lord here. I did have a second Master of Waves, so kinda called that one. Sure. Okay. They drew their fifth land. Certainly interested in blocking, I think. Okay. Doesn't really matter which one. I'll still go Vengevine. Pretty good. Yep. How in the world am I going to lose to fish? It's so annoying. Yeah. Maybe killing the Lords was not too good, but I can't imagine that that is the case. Now they have 6. That's 12 right there. I don't think I have enough blockers ever. I'm just going to let them figure it. No, I only have 3. Yeah, I'm dead. Okay. Very close, can't block. Wow. Playing fish in the year of our Lord 2020. Good Lord. Me too, man. Oof. Game 3 was, I mean, Game 3 was strange. The relic didn't have that much of an effect on the game until the one big turn, and that's kind of what relic is good for. It's really really weird. I would say relic is maybe like the fourth or fifth best graveyard hate against this deck. It's not really that insane, and it's not that that relic necessarily won the game. It's just my draws sort of lined up in a way that um, nothing really worked. And then I basically hit all my Vengevines at once, and they got to exile all that stuff at once. So it was a clear mulligan. None of those cards are remotely castable. This is sadly also a clear mulligan. Okay. I think I gotta ship this one as well. Well, we'll keep this. Crab's bad. Archmage's bad. Once. And Dunzo. I'm on the draw. Might be lucky. Question is, second feeder makes me want to change my mind a little bit, but not a lot of it. Grape color probably the way to go here. Gotta be the way to go here. Try it over. Perfect. In fact, I hope it is. So land for turn. Perfect. Um, good combat. Mm-hmm. Do it, opponent. Block it up. Perfect. Opponent, if you're on infect, this is the hand you kept. I'm not impressed. Blighted Agent must be. Yeah, okay. Now, I don't have any way to deal with that game one. I'm not really sure. Not really sure what I'm gonna do. Lakshmi, sick. Great. Yeah, sure. Sure. Okay. Yeah. I'm not blocking, so tactical creatures. Uh, I'm going to do all that. Put a crazy amount of damage here. Probably dead. Said opponent can kill us, opponent can kill us. Let's scale up. This is a concede game. Easy peasy. Don't worry about it, opponent. Don't you worry about it. Okay. These. Push. One trophy. You might ask yourself, Austin, why one trophy? Good question. Good question. Stupid slave. The one trophy is just like a little bit extra insurance. Maybe I can do the second one. Oh, no, I don't want the trophy. I want the two brutalities. Yeah, now we're talking. Now we're cooking. What type of guaranteed? It's terrible. It's terrible. Okay. One trophy. Two trophies. I don't think guaranteed is very good. Guaranteed is not very good. Made up my mind. Not in this matchup. Good in general. Very good in general. It's a great way to sort of recur and trigger Vengevine, but these trophies are gonna smoke a Graph Digger's Cage. It's gonna be nice. We'll see. I will probably keep any hand that has Thoughtseize or Fatal Push and is functional outside of that. Excuse me. Perfect. I would love to play first. Be my favorite. I'd love to not mulligan to 4. Uh, uh, um, yeah, this is okay. The brutality is gonna make this hand keepable. Um, yep. I will go on record and say this hand is pretty bad. Um, the brutality, if it didn't have brutality, it's probably not good enough. It water grave, yup. Nice. Get this crab going. That should be a good draw. Sort of. I hope they play Glistener. They don't. Never do. Asking ye shall receive. I don't think I want to fetch in response to the ability. I just want to see what I mill. See what happens. Mark me of a trigger on the stack, I will fetch. Yeah, sure, I'll put 2 life. Well, that was not particularly relevant here. Try to hit a priced amalgam. That's the trick. Okay. Sure. So, I mean, it's 5 power. It's not good, but it's 5 power. Alright. Turn 2 Blighted Agent, that would be pretty sick. Ooh, it's gonna make me stay respectful. I respect it. Well, that's perfect. Yep. Let me see what we hit. Probably Vengevine. Nothing good. Actually, I want to Thought Seize first. I'm gonna lead off Thought Seize, see what they have. Let's see if I want to do this or not. Hmm. Jesus. Um. Oh, okay. That's brutal. That is absolutely savage. All right. I mean, that just is what it is. Thought Seize is gonna resolve. Your hands is really poor. It is. It is very poor. Um. Let's take the Mighty Cruiser. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and recast this Narcometer. It's not good. These Narcomoebs are gonna be very effective at blocking Inkmoth Nexus, so I guess that's where I'm at. I don't even know. Jesus. Jesus. It's nice that these Narcomoebs don't trade. They don't have to invest resources. They were probably supposed to play the Vengevine for whatever it's worth. Um, maybe it doesn't matter. I would definitely take 4 damage. If I played Pimmelhaven, activate, paper 2, meter growth, I would take 4. For sure. Hmm. Okay. Second crab, huh? That's awkward. Hmm. Yeah, I hope they block him. I mean, the block mutagenic growth line would be terrific. Just terrific. Do it. I love it. So, I mean, I'm just gonna. No, I think when I committed to this line, I had to do it this way. We do see a fatal push and a trophy in the yard, so maybe they'll think twice. Sure. Okay. So I know about Vine's Mutagrowth. I'm just gonna take it. Might be a little silly. I don't think they can kill me. I don't think there's any combination of cards. I mean, I guess if they have, yeah. Now there's not. Okay. 2 poison is not the end of the world. Thoughtseize is terrific here. Terrific, terrific. Veil of Summer? Why are you bringing in Veil of Summer? It's so stupid, okay? Sure, alright. Yeah, I mean, I guess I just discarded a card and you drew a card, but I mean, whatever. Watch this. Keep going. Okay. So 4 here. Then a very, very anemic draw from Crabvine and Veil. They put in Veil of Summer. Maybe they were main decking it? I'm just so confused. Um, yeah, whatever. 6 cards in hand. I know some of them. Wild. Wild. Give me some information now. Blighted Agent is just fine. Just fine. Could die here. Could absolutely die. Don't think I will. I'm gonna strip a bunch of stuff from their hand. Likely. Land card would be good. Fetch. Ooh. Um, I guess. Oh, target me. Target me. And I guess I want to fetch in response. Water Grave, sure, I'll pay 2. It doesn't really matter much to me. Here. So, no 12 cards. See what happens. See if we get anything good. Price Amalgam. Okay. Really? Nothing? Jesus. No Gravecrawler? Oh my god, that's really bad. 3 modes. Target opponent, target creature, target opponent. Pitch, pitch. See how good their hand is. They're gonna save their Blighted Agent. Almost certainly. I can't imagine a world where they don't. Sure, yeah, it's free to save the Pendle hand, so that's good. Good lord, am I dead? So this is 2. 4, 6, 7, 8. I'm just dead? That's really annoying. That's really annoying. What in the world? We're dead? Wow. What are they doing? Why are they doing it? Jeez. Yeah, if I'd have hit any card, a grave crawler, basically. Uh-oh. Do they not? I guess it doesn't matter. I don't think it matters. Oh no, I think they didn't kill me. Uh-oh. So I'm pretty sure opponent's head is dead. So the meteor from the vines and the water looker is not gone. So they had the kill in hand. All they had to do was give their blighted agent +2 plus or +1/+2, make it a 2-power dude. Then make it a 4-power dude with mutagenic growth, and then cast Vines Kicked and kill us. But they just messed it up. And that's why you play the game, folks. Wow, wow, really strange. Okay. Um, yeah, definitely stole a win there. Definitely stole a win. Did not deserve any of that. Um, I even had thought about conceding as soon as I thought seized them. So, wow, that's crazy. That is so wild. On the draw, this gets much harder. Good creeping trail to try to race, but what am I taking out? I'm just gonna submit back. Hope it's good enough. Secret Keeper may not be good enough in this matchup, but the fact that it enables quick starts is what I'm all about. This hand, not good enough. This hand is really bad. Uh, cancel. Jeez. This hand is very poor, but I'm gonna rely on Crab a lot. A whole lot. Do their turn. Okay. No fast start from them is promising. Let's go to Watery Grave. Pass the turn. I'm suspecting a Veil of Summer here. I don't think they're going to be able to capitalize it on it particularly well. Okay, okay. Basically, this game is going to boil down to, do I hit? Oh, yeah, I screwed this turn up. I should have secret keeper this turn. Well, okay. Yeah, this is going to boil down to if I hit, you know, the correct things, the Vengevines. Um, I'm going to go ahead and go get Overgrown Tomb now. Don't want anything happening. Sure. Let's see what we hit. Ooh, Amalgam Gravecrawler. It's a good start. Okay, so you can push Brutality. Not great. I'm going to go ahead and Trophy. Do green, Trophy that thing now. Black, green, go. There it is. Basically, really having to hope that that's all that they can do. That was their one infect creature, so it's not good. But it's where I'm at. I understand the situation is a little dire. Oh, there's a second eaten off and blighted agent. So not good. Not good. Water grave. Yep. They lies. I don't care. It's infect. Man. Brutal. Brutal. 4 cards in hand. Is there any way that they don't have it? I doubt it. Yeah. Hmm. Very much just at the opponent's mercy here. If they have the kill, they have the kill. And it's a good sign. Not a very good sign, but it's a good sign. Okay. Maybe not dead. Probably dead, but you know, that off chance. Okay. Jesus. Um, this, I'm fetching in response here. It isn't all chance. I want to cast this Vengevine. I pay 2 life. That's fine. Only 6 here. Um, I I don't even know what I'm trying to get lucky with. So I guess just this, and then why did I do that? Why did I do that? That was really bad. Fact of the matter is, it doesn't really matter much anyway. I've seen the top 44 or 40 or 36 cards in my library and have hit no way to put these things in play. I've hit no Narcomoebas. Now, I've drawn 2 of them. I've had 2 in hand. I've hit no Narcomoebas. I've hit no. I have no zombies to put these grave crawlers in play. I have 1, 2, 3 amalgams. It just doesn't matter. Yeah, you can. I'm not going to yield to this turn. I'm going to make them think I have something here. It probably doesn't matter. They're just playing it slow. Oh my god. Opponent is giving me all the time in the world that I could ever ask for. And I'm just never, ever, ever. Oh, they have a. They just have all creatures. Alright, alright. Sure. Okay. Well, this is getting ridiculous, but unbelievable. Unbelievable. Probably was just supposed to play the Vengevine that turn, but I think I'm going to stay consistent with the idea that I do have something in hand. So Yep. So this is gonna do it. Go ahead and give the so just talking about to the opponent, just saying, this is, I guess this is justice for for game two, basically stealing one, that wasn't particularly deserved, I suppose. Depends on your definition of deserve. Um, yeah, he just and it turns out, yeah, he just missed the line. Just didn't see that he had 3 green mana. Um, he needed 2 green mana, um, outside of Pendelhaven. So basically it was the same line that I sort of talked about, that whenever I Collective Retaliated the opponent, he had 2 pump spells that were +4 in his hand, plus a Mutagrowth. Now that I think about it, maybe I was supposed to take the no, I think I took the right card. So as long as he didn't crack the Waterlogged Grove, which he did, I would have been dead. Um, he ended up just cracking the Waterlogged Grove. I think he was looking for maybe a scale up. I'm not sure, or just something else. So yeah, just briefly discussing with him that, like, I just kind of joked with him that it was justice for game two, but it turns out he hadn't seen the line, so we just talked about it a little bit. Just let him know. Yeah, I think this line would have equaled 8 poison. It's unblockable. So um, yeah, seemed like a nice player. That's a really really hard matchup. The uninteractive decks that also go just as fast as this deck are pretty difficult. This hand is. I'm gonna get there. This hand, Jesus. I'm gonna keep it. It's bad. It's borderline. If it didn't have basically these 5 cards, I would be out, because this Vengevine is bad to have in hand. But say, buddy, we will get there. Okay, Barnaruski, that's fine. It's fine. It's not gonna change my turn one play. Ooh, maybe it will. No, I don't think it will. Okay, that's interesting. I think I do have to fetch shock for Watery Grave, because I'm gonna have to fetch shock for Watery Grave anyway. Well, maybe not shock, but like I'm gonna have to get Watery Grave at some point. Might as well be right this second. So get the supplier down. Um, Glimpse. Glimpse is a card that I would want in my life. Um, this citrus supply is gonna be kind of awkward for them. Sharing Blaze will do the trick, but I am more than down to block. Please let me block. Yep. Great. Great, 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 great. Um, it's not a card that they would particularly want to waste like a Searing Blaze on, but I mean, what are you gonna do? Okay, not gonna be perfect. Perfect. Also hit a Vengevine, so a little awkward. A little bit awkward, to be honest. Maybe would have rather hit Prize Bottom than double Vengevine. So a 1 drop on this turn is just gonna basically allow me to run away with the game. What's the opponent got here? Eidolon? Yeah, okay, okay. So I wasn't quite truthful. 1 drop here would be good, but jeez. Okay. Gonna have to be. pretty cognizant of my life total here. Place Meyer, me. Yeah, I don't think I was supposed to fetch there. Water Grave tapped. Yeah, there's nothing that I can hit that I would want to immediately put into play. Creeping Chill is probably the best hit. Gravecrawler. Can't play Gravecrawler. Narcomoeba was good. Narcomoeba was a good one. It triggers a price amalgam, so that's a good start. And triggering that price amalgam is pretty key. As long as it stays in play, I can Gravecrawler twice next turn and really get going. So this has been a really good turn. Yep. Use that. Perfect. Okay. I think opponent is going to have a tough time dealing with this sort of onslaught. It's not really quite an onslaught yet. Put them in a bit of a squeeze. Now, Searing Blaze on a prize amalgam is going to be really good, but I will double block their Eidolon if they let me. Oh, they don't let me, and they don't have Searing Blaze. Wow. Okay. Well, it's going to get a little bit awkward, I guess. Let's start with this. Sure, we'll put this in the stack, and then let's go ahead and fetch. I've got both the Overgrown Tombs, so I'm just going to go ahead and get Swamp. Do need to be cognizant of my life total here. Not overly so. I don't have to, freak out or anything. Creeping Chill, perfect. Okay. What is it, Skullcrack? Okay, all right. I hear you, opponent. I hear you. Now I actively don't want to hit another Creeping Chill. No, don't use Creeping Chill's ability. I don't know that it matters, but okay. Archimedes, sure. I'll play an Archimedes. That's fine. Now, jeez. Man. I'll go to 5. I don't really see a way around it, so I'm just gonna do it. Yep. Okay. Yep. 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 Now I don't want to attack with these things. This is an attack for 11. Okay. Wow. Wow. Okay. What if their hand's not very good? Or they probably just have me dead. Yeah, I'm either just dead or, it didn't matter. Yep, okay, that's fine. That is fine. So, bring in these collective brutalities. I'm going to cut 2 glimpses. They're just a little slow here, is all. I'm going to bring in some fatal pushes and cut 1 carrion feeder, memory sluice, 1 secret keeper. Secret keeper's just a little slow, is all. That's all. And killing Eidolon or whatever's going to be pretty good. Play first here for sure. Okay. That's bad. Okay. This is good. I'm gonna keep it. Put the chill on the bottom. Be done here. His hand is really strong. His hand is really strong. Perfect. Yeah, this is about as good as I could draw it up. 5 cards. Okay. Oh, Leyline of the Void. All right. Well, I didn't bring anything in for that. So how do I want to play this? Guess I'm just gonna use Water Grave. Yes. Why do they have Leyline of the Void? Oh man, that's really funny. That's really funny. I don't think I've ever seen Burn with Leyline of the Void. This is freaking wild. Really wild. Alright. No attack. Sick. Love it. Absolutely love it. This. Go there. Go there. Fetch and response. Go get a swamp. Go there. Go there. That's fine. Yield. Just yield away. I'm sure. Yeah. Stitcher supplier. Alright. Whatever. Wild. Wild. That's fine. I don't know what's going on. They don't have an answer for the Hedron crabs. It's going to be not good for them, but wow. Like, line of the void. Jesus. I just don't. I actually have no answer for it. My answer for it is they don't have it. That's the answer. Well, okay. Alright. Yeah, Goblin Guide, sure. Give me a land. Glimpse the unthinkable. Alright. What is this? Path? You serious? Path would be a madman's play. Okay. No, I want the glimpse. I'll just take the damage. Glimpse is going to be just not good, but one of the best things I have it. Okay. I am almost certainly blocking next turn, so play this tapped. No. Yep. Kill them for 6. Thanks you, buddy. Let's go. Going to be really funny, but also really difficult to mill them out. I don't know how possible it actually is. I'm going to try. Not. I don't know if they're supposed to be attacking Narcomoeba, but okay. Yeah, I'm definitely blocking here. This is fine. Okay, I'll take 2. Don't want to draw an Narcomoeba, even if. Oh, I guess I don't have a choice. That makes sense. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and put it in my graveyard anyway. Drain them for 2. Or maybe taking this. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I have no idea what I'm gonna do. Die probably. Um, no, cancel. I don't want to try to kill their Swiftster because I think they'll cast an instant in response. So I'm just gonna do this, this. Sure. I'm gonna try to drain for 2. I'm taking instant out of their hand. I think they have something that would pump this Swiftster. That's the creature I want to kill. I don't want to kill the Goblin Guide and has a chance to draw me lands. I know that's kind of silly. I gotta. Okay, sure. A little annoying, but I'll take Boros Charm. Thank you. See what to do here. Yep, draw a card. Okay, one card in hand. Is it anything that would pump the Swiftspear? I would probably take three here. So if it's like a Boros Charles Great Color, Jesus Christ, I'm gonna have to block mine, and then I'm drawing Great Color. I mean, it is an instant. I'm dead to rights here, but I think I'm dead to rights anyway. Oh my god. Yeah. Okay. Sure. Sure. That's fine. Jeez. Almost made it a game. One has no cards in hand. Got a activation canyon. Well, I don't need it. I also have no idea what else I have. No idea. Am I dead? I hope Secret Keeper. Okay. I mean, Secret Keeper kind of works. Can't block. Might as well attack. Jeez. This has been just the wildest. Opponent had the perfect skull crack. Game one. White Land avoid game two. This is so crazy. Okay, alright. Okay, they don't want to draw me land. Understandable. Creeping show. Certainly ironic. Jeez. Okay, well, going for the 2/3 hero here. I can't help but feel like I'm being punked. I really do. I really, really do. Wow. Oh my god. This one's close. I think it's gotta be Mulligan though. Yep, this one's a key. Amalgam. Back. Done. Okay, so turn one's gonna look like Venture Deeper. It's gonna be Water Venture Deeper, and then turn two is Stitcher Supplier, possibly Cast Merfolk. Hopefully we have Burn again. I do tend to think it's an okay matchup. That one good? Alright. Here's Burn. Careful what you wish for, I guess. Um, okay. Well, opponent's in for a shock. So am I. Put my graveyard out here. It's kind of comical. I think it is. Okay, Lava Spike, sure. Hopefully they kept a one-lander. If they kept a one-lander, I feel pretty good about the situation. I really do. I mean, turn two Eidolon would have been basically game over. So, okay. Bad news is their hand is probably stacked. Let's go ahead and supplier. Hope to hit something here. Grave color. Doesn't count. Definitely doesn't count. Good God. Okay. Alright. Sea Keeper, Big Booty is very good here. Nothing. Yeah, attack. Okay, okay. Respect this play. Sure, just spike it up. What they don't know is I have a way to kill my own carrion feeder. Okay. Now we're talking. Let's do this. Throw myself. What is it? Cat. No. Alright, one creeping chill, one time. Okay, two creeping chills. I keep asking for the wrong things. Okay, price amalgam. Um, yep, okay. Bring that back. Yep. More price amalgam triggers. Carrion feeder's gonna enter the battlefield. Love to see it. I'm not gonna sack the Stitcher supply yet, so we'll see. Okay. I'm gonna attack with it though. Absolutely. A little pressure on it. It's free real estate. Wow. What? Huh. I guess that block makes some sense. There's no card they can have that kills me from 7 with 2 lands. So, okay, alright. I bring in Assassin's Trophy. Oh, I won the easy one. Jeez. What are the odds of them having a Leyline of the Void? Getting flashbacks. Getting flashbacks, dude. Oh, hey, Mind Slump. Didn't even know you were in here. Look how well I pay attention to chat. It's the same keepable. I think the Creeping Chill in hand is very bad, but having these other cards in hand is very good. This is going to be the loosest keep of my life. The other half of this collective brutality is not looking great. Oddly, want to draw a Vengevine. If this was a Vengevine, hand's great. Hand's great. So, I'm going to go ahead and start on Stitcher Supplier, probably off of Swamp. What if I draw, I don't know, Grave Crawler? Prize Amalgam? Something? Okay. Oh, chat is always adding things of value. Uh, Swamp, there you are. Look at that. Look at that. What are those? Mm-hmm. What do we hit? Think we hit anything good? Never do. Never do. So when has Chet ever gone off on a tangent or just like been completely and utterly insane or even possibly detrimental to society? Is Eidolon? I'd be down for an Eidolon. Hunter doesn't know. They're not sure. I think I'm not blocking. They have no idea who I am. Yeah, I'm in. I'm in for a block. Why do I keep milling lands? It's only 20 of them. Here we chill. Ooh, maybe they have Skullcrack. Yeah. Traded my 1/1 for a 1/1 flyer. It's a pretty solid upgrade. If you're noticing though, chat, I'm not really having the creatures to bring back this Vengevine, so I have to try to do something about that. White. Rest in pieces. Okay. Well, this is something that's happening to me, so I guess I should get used to it. The internet slows down every time somebody says the P word, the old pog champ word. Yeah, I agree with that. Not much of a, I'm not very in on the whole pog thing. I don't really get it. Okay, so if you were curious as to what's going on here, we are queuing up Illusion Tribal. That's the game plan. Play that tap. Opponent, I think it's time to you to get out of here. I'm not even sure that was the most insane. This. Yeah, Mind Slump, did you see last match? Our burn opponent started with turn zero leyline? What? I've never in my life seen Burn have leyline of the void. This guy did though. Did not want to lose to whatever I was playing, so good on him, I guess. Turn zero rest or turn two rest in peace. All right. Okay. Well, so here's the thing. Creeping Chill looking more castable by the minute. This collective brutality is gonna have two modes. It's gonna have three modes. You know, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. Of course, I'm gonna pay some mana, and I'm gonna pitch. What if I pitch this land? I'm going to. I'm gonna do that. I gotta keep my beat stick. Gotta keep my beat stick. Absolutely. I should concede. Just pick my cards up. Okay. I don't really know what I'm doing here anymore. Yeah, so myself, I've tried to be on the mill the opponent plan. If I had a crab in play, yes, I would. That is exactly what I would do. But you may be noticing a slight issue there. My board state is a well, he drawing crabs on top of the library, so maybe, maybe they have 50 cards left in their deck. How do they have 50 cards left? Is it only turn three? I guess it is. Now the question is, am I going to want to draw this crab? Obscure? I don't even know that I do. Yeah, I do. I mean, come on. That's what we're here for. Grab people. Whoops. Can't cast that with black. Mana. You feel me? Water grave. Do not pay two. Ooh, maybe I should pay two life. Uh, there it goes. There it goes. Uh, so, if I draw fetches for the rest of the game, I don't know. I still don't think that's good enough. What do we put in the graveyard? Bunch of burn spells? Can't believe it. Draw me a land. always yielding to this, right? Yeah. Vengevine. Okay. Uh, I'm not gonna block this one. I'm not gonna block it. Vengevine. What a draw. I really wish I had a fetch at this exact moment, but here we are. Right now, I am planning on trading these Narcomoovers. Oh yeah. Vengevine's by far the worst card in my deck at the moment. Every other card, even like Creeping Chill, at least has text. This Vengevine is just it's a blank. I had skipped the draw step, essentially. Glimpse the Unthinkable can hit them. A land mills them. A land also lets me cast Creeping Chill. Okay, yeah, I didn't use this one. Um, I'm trying to think like if there's any card that really doesn't have text. Thought Seize is pretty bad. All right, Boros Charm, sure, yeah, whatever. You got a bolt. At least they were decent about it to do me exactsies. Jesus. Okay, okay. So maybe I want the Thoughtseize. It sounds heinous, and maybe I want the trophies. And maybe, Jesus, I'm on the pushes. I don't want the feeders. I'm gonna trim back on. I feel like I shouldn't need this much hate for this matchup. God. No, exactly. I just won't glimpse. Want to bring in two Thoughtseize? Yeah, I guess I'm just hitting. No, let's bring in a third. No. Actually, I like the trophy better. I mean, I don't love trophy in this matchup, but I need something to kill the rest of these, I guess. So, whatever. And I really need something to kill Eidolon. The collective brutality is great. Alright, fine. Fine. If I used to burn twice, damn, that would suck. Now, here's a hand that is going to struggle beating the card Rest in Peace. In fact, it's going to struggle. Man, this hand is going to hurt trying to get Vengevines in play. Because if I go turn one Supplier, like, that's all well and good. But then I can go Brutality, pitch. But then I'm kind of out of gas. Like, I don't really have any way to get the Vengevines back. This may seem insane. Yeah, you think it was the starting hand of bonus? Very well could have been. Very well could have been. I think this could be a keep. All right, mine's not wavering. Is this a keep? Not sure. Not sure. All that? Okay. I was on the mulligan plan. I wasn't really sure. God, this is worse. They kept seven. Don't know what that means. Um. All right. Double crab's actually good here, so I'm gonna put this Narcomoeba back. I'm gonna put this Secret Keeper back. Done. I think I'm gonna start on grab people. Yeah, I definitely am. Whoops. Can't cast it that way. Normally I would start on Supplier, I think, just to protect the crab a little bit, but since I have two, that just is what it is. And if I draw a land, I want to go crab, land, mill 6, and if it's a fetch land, mill 12, and then kind of go from there. So, Goblin Guide? Okay, Rift Bolt. Rift Bolt is like the least scary start imaginable. Okay, guess that's where we're at. Um, if Rift Bolt gets pointed at a crab, I think I'm happy, right? Probably will. Maybe not. Maybe they'll just go to the head. Yeah, grab. That's fine. Well, I've got three of them, buddy. So don't need more than that. Eidolon, rest in peace. Oh, okay. Eidolon it is. Second Rift Bolt. Two Rift Bolts. Okay. And now I'm maybe rethinking my whole life, really. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Um, I don't really want them to just shoot my crab for fun in the sun, so I mean they're going to, but I kind of want to preserve my last crab. So Narcomoeba, it's a good one. Class Amalgams, get the dead out of here. I like that. No prize amalgams in the yard, so it's not looking good. I think I'm gonna lose to burn again. What's the guy to do? Sure, sure, sure. Where's this one going? Oh, I guess we don't know. Yeah, I mean, I agree, myself. If Crab takes a bolt, it's a win for us. But like them having three Rift bolts to hit three crabs is kind of annoying because it very well could be the case that I'm on the mill them plan, and with three crabs, I think I might. Well, I wouldn't be on the mill them plan if they didn't have recipes. I'd be milling myself for a million a turn. But alas, here we are. Fatal push looking a little embarrassing. Getting spiked, sure. Hmm. What do they have? What do you reckon? Definitely get in for two here. I think if they had a haste creature, they would have played it. Can I die here? 10. I could die here, so it might be worth just playing a Secret Keeper. Yeah, let's venture deeper. Let's venture deeper, hope to hit a Creeping Chill. They're holding up Skullcrack. It's kind of obvious, but like I don't have a very good way to play around it, so I can't. I'm just not going to. Double Vengevine? Double. Ooh. Okay. Okay. I could be dead. Yes, I'm at 7. Oh, I could just die right here. If I die, I die. It's just how it goes. Um, what they do? Oh, recycled. Okay. Goblin Guide is one of the ways that I could die. I'm not sure if they're supposed to attack or not. Okay, they're going to. I think that's old Murph Secret Keeper. Son of a gun. Rats. What am I supposed to do? I'm gonna venture deeper again and leave both these creatures back to block. Yep, there's a creeping chill. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Yes. Okay, that's a good start. Uh-huh. I will block with either and or both of these creatures. Absolutely. Super awkward if I'm supposed to block with the supplier or not. Um, I would like to mill 3. Looks like they're not even going to give me the option. I would like to mill 3, but okay. Well, huh. I think I'm just supposed to go for it and really put the squeeze on them, but I do not want to go to 6 life. Um, Man, that's tough. I really wish this was a fetch land, actually. I really wish that was a fetch land. Um, what are the odds that they block with Goblin Guide? So, what are these two cards? Could be a Searing Blaze. If it was a Searing Blaze, they shouldn't have played the land. It could be another land. They could be holding Path to Exile. I could see that being reasonable. Um, really don't want to go to 6. It could also be land. What's it called? Light up the stage. No, I'm big scaredy cat. It could be a Skullcrack. I can see that being the case. Okay, we didn't hit anything particularly relevant. Lands and amalgams. Once again, I'm not attacking. Um, Lightning Helix. Ooh, Boros Charm. Okay. Glad I didn't shock, although I'm not sure that it would have mattered. Swamp. Jesus, okay. Um, okay. Um, I could double Secret Keeper, or I could double Gravecrawler, or I could do a little mix of both. And I think I'm in for a mix of both. So I'm gonna cast Gravecrawler. That's fine. And I just want something that can block. So that's what I'm into. Yep. Whoops. What did I choose? Yeah. I guess, yeah, just always do that. Yep. I kind of hate how Prize Amalgam triggers for basically everything that comes out of the graveyard. But so okay, so I don't want to attack with the crab, Super Keeper. I think I do want to attack with everything else. Yep. This is for 10. It's not even a lethal attack, but okay, no path in hand. Must be a land in hand. Has to be. Which means only Boros Charm is a killer. Could be Light of the Sage. I still have a suspicion that it's Light of the Sage. Which I would not be surprised to see a hard cast Light of the Sage here. It may not be. Wow. 2-3 Dream. 2-3 Dream. Perfect. Yeah. I think it's only midnight. I may run one more. Maybe just run one more. Run it back. Um, yeah, sure. What's going on? That's fine. Play a league match. Just want to get some testing in. See what's going on. Yeah, yeah. Better mind slump. Easy peasy. Easy peasy. It only took the burn opponent drawing no hate and like 6 lands, but got there. Definitely got there. Outside of sort of the little bit of variance that we're kind of getting here and there, it's been good. Ooh. So here's the thing. I'm tempted. I'm gonna keep this. Yeah, I'm absolutely gonna keep this. And it's going to start with Shock Gravecrawler. Next turn is going to look like Carrion Feeder, Memory Sluice. Going to be a weird turn. Okay. Is Devoted Druid? Oh, it's just humans. Okay. Okay. Well, I've got a bunch of creatures that can't block. Is that going to be good? I'm not sure. Not sure. Unclear at this point. I'm going to go ahead and thin a little bit. It doesn't really matter, but I would hate to somehow mill all my water graves, so let's not do that. Cast Carrion Feeder. It's going to be fine. And then let's just do... How do I do this? Cast with Conspire. Yeah. Sure. Of course. Same targets. I've never done this before. I don't know how this works. I don't know what happens here. Okay, there's a Vengevine. And there's a Vengevine. And there's a Creeping Chill. Well, here's the thing. Game's not locked up. But I'm really far ahead. I'm really far ahead. Um, this combination, Carrion Feeder Gravecaller, is disgusting. Now, that's a nice 3-power Champion of Parish. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. One card here that I am very cognizant of is Reflector Mage. That is going to be one of the big issues here. Do not want to block. I'm going to yield to the next end step, where I am going to sacrifice this Gravecrawler. Yeah, sacrifice that one. There we go. Okay. Warrior Grave is good. I'm going to go ahead and shock. Go ahead and play Gravecrawler from hand. A little odd. Play a Gravecrawler from here. Yep. Okay. Yep. 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 Keep going. And then I want to sacrifice this. And these Gravecrawlers can't block anyway. I'm gonna try to swing in for 12 and just like really, really. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Opponent didn't want any more. They had enough. All right. All right. That's fine. Push. I like Collective Brutality. I'm into. Got a glimpse. Cut this loose. Cut 2 chills, maybe 3. Just 2 chills, and let's cut. I don't even know that I'm in Collective Brutality. Collective Brutality is not very good. Give me that glimpse back. Yeah, this is fine. This is fine. Submit. Hmm. Hmm. Uh, Sand double amalgam is not good. It's really not good. The sand is going to lose to a lot of fast starts, but it does have some decent mill capabilities. I'll keep it. I think this is at the bottom range of my keeps here. I sort of keep doing that. I keep finding hands that are at the bottom of my range. I think this hand is just good enough. Now, see that now, if that were the case, I would not have kept this hand, but it's okay. It's okay. You're gonna pay 2 life. Thankfully, opponent does not have a quick start. To make things a little easier. Now my start is also horrific. Absolutely terrible. Worthless in every way. Is this Thalia? Aria. Okay. Sure. Sure. Perfect. Yep. Good. Got one prized amalgam there, so that's decent. It's not good. One Vengevine that will trigger next turn. So obviously the one prize amalgam is not what you want, but there are two in hand still, so trying to keep that in mind. No grave crawlers. I actually milled a lot of lands, so watery grave, overgrown tomb, watery grave. I have no watery graves left. That's problematic. This is a rare situation where you okay, Grafdigger's Cage is good. It's gonna be not absurd against my draw here, but it's gonna be strong. Absolutely. As it would do. So basically playing with what's in my hand here. No longer concerned with these things. I think I just skipped through my turn as well. Yeah, I definitely did. I can't tell you how that happened. Just that it happened. So that's frustrating. Probably draw 4-drop here. Or something of the sort. Okay. Hmm. Go supplier grave color. Yeah, that might be the way to do it. Um, sure, this champion is not great, but not bad. Yeah, I'll use the ability. So use sideboard real quick. See if we brought him the trophies. No trophies. So maybe that'd be something I want next game. Also, I should just also always bring in the Thoughtseize. There's no reason not to. Get them back down to 20. Where they belong. They don't have. Okay, so they drew their third land. Alright. Yeah, just make up things. I hear you. I hear you. This is a static caster. I'm picking up my cards. Okay, just Mantis Rider. That's fine. I don't care about that one. I don't care about that one a lot. I care about that one a little bit. I don't care about it a lot. I think there's a good chance that this Mantis Rider plus Grafdigger's Cage plus no answer to Grafdigger's Cage means I should concede this game. So we'll have to re-evaluate the sideboard here. I'm not sure. So I think what the Thoughtseize is. I want some number of trophy. I don't want the chills. I don't want the glimpse so much, and I don't want so tough. It's so tough. Maybe a feeder? Whatever, that's fine. So tough. So tough to know how much you can realistically cut. Um, so you end up with like weird hands like these that just are sick, but not good enough. This one, however, is good enough. I'm gonna keep this one, and I'm gonna bottom. Yeah. Okay. Um, let's cancel. Let's play a land first, and then Jesus. So I'm gonna mill 16 cards on turn two. Maybe. What if I didn't? What if I just thought seized? I'm gonna thought seize. I'm gonna change my plan here. Sure. Take the cage. Don't know if they would have played Vial or Cage first. I've sort of made up their mind for them, which I guess is, I don't know if it's good or bad. It just sort of is what it is. I end up with some potentially really crazy turns. Oh no! Oh god. Oh no. Okay. Yeah, I just messed that up. Um. Hmm. I think because I did that, I'm going to glimpse instead. Yeah, I just completely and totally punted. Is there any reason I'm just gonna get rid of it? Yes. Just killing myself here. Um, yeah, I really just got ahead of myself, and wow, okay, I hit Stone Cold nothing. That's sad. Um, you love to see it if you're the opponent. Yeah, I was supposed to play Crab first, then a fetch, and then probably Secret Keeper or Venture Deeper. I was supposed to play Venture Deeper. Um, yeah, I messed that one up. Turns out it really wouldn't have hit much of anything anyway, but I don't think that's any excuse. Oreo champion, sure. Um, talked about a little bit. That one's not particularly incredible. So we've seen the Zerot and the Rising Canopy. So the four cards are right there. I know them all. Oh, nope, I don't know what I'm. Land maybe? Never punished, I suppose. So here's this. Yeah, that's fine. I'm gonna always yield to this. It doesn't matter at all. Our champion is such a weird card that like incidentally very good. Now, did I mill over my other? Didn't. Did not mill over my last water grave. So as such, I'm going to need to go get it. So annoying. Yep. So I'm gonna mill 10 cards here and basically just hope for the best. I'm really hoping for like two Vengevines. Okay. Well, I mean, what are you gonna do? Nothing either. Okay. I mean, I'll take it. Not even certain that I'm supposed to take it. It could have been an amalgam. This is really bad from my deck. Um, this carrion feeder situation is going to cause some good things to happen next turn, so that's nice. But outside of that, outside of that, it's not great. So carrion feeder is going to allow for grave crawlers to be cast, which oh my god, I have none of. Oh, again, okay. I was like, I swear to God, I saw one. So one overgrown too many yard. So okay. Grove no longer handed Valley's Lieutenant Mantis Riders. They can actually cast, but I can put both of those in play this time. It'd be pretty good. Probably not blocking with Narcomoeba. Not this time. Looks like that is going to be their play. Would be cool to draw Fatal Push. Nope, not blocking. I'm gonna do that. Although I should probably be extremely careful. Um, hmm. Well, that's the Punisher right there. That is the actual factual Punisher. It's an easy block here with the champion on the amalgam. Sure. Okay. Yeah, I'm at a point where I've fetch shocked 3 times. Um, so I'm sort of running out of steam here. Okay, that's a little weird, but I get it. Just gonna go ahead and sack. It's very free to do. So okay. Sure. Okay. Okay. I actually made a mistake there. I was supposed to sack my Vengevine before I cast the Gravecrawler. It's a free counter on Carrion Feeder, and yeah, take it easy, myself. Good night, man. Peace. Yeah, I was supposed to sack this Vengevine to the Gravecrawler to the Carrion Feeder before I cast the Gravecrawler the first time. It's free counter. Jeez. All right. Problematic. Trouble in paradise for sure. What is this? Reflector mage? Deputy intention. That works too. That works too. Just gonna yield through this turn. I mean, I have no plays, so. So I'm trying to think if I'm actually dead. I very well might be. Let's see, yeah, this 6. Okay, if that's your only attack, I'm not dead, but okay, it doesn't matter. Trying to figure out what actual outs I have. Not really anything. Putting me to 1 is effectively putting me to dead. Okay. Okay, I can see. Unlucky. Unlucky. Yeah. I think it's tough because, well, I'm not really taking out any of the payoffs. I'm trying to think about like how I'm boarding, and I feel like I'm getting a little bit much less consistent games 2 and 3, and I'm thinking maybe that has to do with how I'm sideboarding, but I'm not really cutting many of the payoffs. I've got all Vengevines and all the prize amalgams and Narcomoebas and stuff still in the deck, so I'm trying to figure out where I'm going wrong on that step, but here eventually. Let's get an NTGO here. We'll reset. See if we can figure it out. Let me check real quick on the stream time. 2 hours, 21 minutes. Probably going to have to cut this one up into two. I'll figure it out. Maybe not. Maybe these next 4 matches will go really quick. I think that's largely dependent on us finding an opponent. So, there we go. Perfect. Oh, where are we at? Okay. Okay, that's fine. Sure. I'll play first. Love to. And this hand is ideal. This is about as good as I can possibly imagine it. We're gonna keep, no doubt. It's perfect. Um, yeah, step one is going to be to play. It's actually going to be crab, and then I have to make a decision turn two based on what happens to this crab. I think it's likely going to be. So if the crab lives, I'm gonna have to fetch shock probably. Okay, if it's a bolt, then I'm just gonna glimpse. Okay, perfect. What is this art? Okay. All right. All right. Okay. Whatever. So yeah, probably glimpse is gonna be the thing to do here. If they were to force it, good. Can't imagine a better outcome. Would very much love to be forced here. I'm thinking about it. And they may not have force. Um, yeah, okay, perfect. Perfect. This is fine. What do they exile? Exile an opt. Okay, so I'm thinking like a blue moon style deck. Um, oh, Jeskai control. That would be. Oh, okay. Jeskai Stoneforge. Sure, sure. It's probably Batter Skull. Yeah, always is. Guess not always. Um, hmm. I'm willing to go get the second water here. Or not water. Overgrown Tomb? I'm trying to think if I would or wouldn't want to pay 2 life. What could I possibly draw that would make me want to pay 2 life? I'll probably hit no, nothing. Okay. Me. That's me. Keep going. Go deeper. Force of negation here would be pretty bad. See? There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, that's fine. Whatever. Put those in the stack. Deal them 6, gain 6, put an Archmage into play. Did not hit any prize amalgams, so this is certainly not the most busted glimpse I've ever seen. Certainly it's not. Didn't even hit a single Vengevine. Wow. Where are they? Seriously, where are they? Okay. Looks like just a batter skull here. Um, hmm. Jeez. Uh, yeah, yeah, I'm supposed to cast it here. Okay, Creeping Chills. See, the problem is like Creeping Chill just does not matter. Batterskull is going to erase everything that card's doing so quickly. The nice thing is I can block with these Stitcher Suppliers for some semblance of value. Yep. Okay, sorry, had to answer a text real quick. The real question will be whether I would be interested in double blocking, and I don't suppose I would. Actually, I might be interested in double blocking the Stoneforge Mystic and just taking 4. They could have Path, but like, whatever. I think that's fine. Sure. Yeah. Helix? Yeah. I mean, that's fine. These things are gonna die. That's just part of it. Yep. Not even particularly upset about them dying. Yep. Trigger Amalgam. Trigger Amalgam. It's fine. Wouldn't mind to see a Vengevine here. Okay. Alright. Reason I did not play a land also is due to the possibility of drawing Hedron Crab. So the extra land doesn't really do a lot for me. Okay, I mean, I guess. The problem is I don't really have a long-term solution for beating this Batterskull. I'm willing to attack here and just, full send, whatever. Fifth land is problematic. Fifth land means they can just reset this Batterskull at will. Path to Exile charting Vengevine is okay. You got a swamp left, I do not. It's yep, both right there. Okay, right here, here. It's fine. Now I know. Ooh. Okay, well, maybe they're messing up here. Not messing up per se, but not exactly doing everything perfectly clean. This is not in my mind. Okay, okay. We'll venture deeper. See what it yields. Jeez. Okay, alright, alright. That's weird. Center press amalgam. Yep. I'm gonna send with these Narcomoebas. Probably should have sent with them before, honestly, but I didn't. Other equipment? Yeah, it's this sword. Yeah, sure. This is really bad. Why? Okay. Strange. Strange, the path to grave crawler, but sure. Grave crawler couldn't block anyway, so I'm not sure why they would path at all. Just didn't make a lot of sense. Mm-hmm. Should probably shoot me, honestly. I'm just gonna go ahead and concede. I don't think there's any feasible way to win, so definitely the Thoughtseize coming in. I don't like the fatal pushes as much as I like the trophies. I like the breathing chills, not at all. I like the memory sluice, not at all. I like one less wipes. Perfect. Submit deck. Can't imagine this going wrong. Can't imagine a rest in peace. Yeah, first here. Oof. So close. So close. Perfect. Great hand. Terrific hand. Absolutely great. Done. I think I'm going to lead on Secret Keeper. Yep. No real point to lead on Thoughtseize. Well, it's pretty bad. That is pretty bad. Um, just misclicked. Uh, wow, what a shame. So I'll go ahead and Thoughtseize here. Could get Force Negation, but it could get Force Negation either way. So we'll see. Yeah, man, that's so tough. I don't care about any of these cards, but huh, I mean, I guess Snapcaster Mage. I just don't care about any of that nonsense. Um, man, ugh, that's so tough. All right, just gotta try to like stay focused. Thankfully, their hand is not particularly strong. Maybe I'll get a little lucky. Yeah, I mean, This is a rest in peace. I'm gonna lose it. Path Exile is fine. I'd like to use that ability. Okay. Really strange that that was where they wanted to, point their Path Exile. Jesus. Alright, gonna try to get a little lucky here. They do have another path. Okay, well. Um, this is gonna work out pretty good for me, all things considered. Okay, that's fine. Oh man, so now I can't. Oh fuck. Yeah, I've messed this up pretty bad, pretty royally. I've really botched this. Um, hmm, man, I've just really messed this game up. I should have cast the Grave Color first. Man, sure, okay. Um, yeah, I don't know how good this matchup actually is, but I know that it would be a lot better if I would play correctly. So, tough. Snap bolt. Snap up, sure. Uh, I don't think the opponent's necessarily wrong since they have another path in hand, but I don't know if this is the best use of Snapcaster Mage. It's probably fine. Okay. Yeah. I mean, they're not getting a whole lot, but well, can't search, so I'm gonna concede. Yeah, just really punted that. mulligan. Sadly, double Vengevine, just can't have that. And you can't have this either. Not good enough. This, however, is barely good enough. Okay, sorry for lack of commentary here. Yeah, definitely a shame to get our poor little crab stomped on. You hate to see it. Vengevine Gravecrawler. Son of a gun. No Gravecrawler's pretty bad. Um, it's okay. It's okay. You can make do next turn. There's lots of good draws in the deck. Any one drop or two drops. So anything other than Prize Amalgam, Creeping Chill, Land, or what you call it, Vengevine. Even Vengevine isn't the worst draw I can imagine. This is pretty bad. This is pretty bad. Yeah. So now I want to draw Swamp first and foremost. Go ahead and concede. That's fine. I think this red green deck I think is just actually terrible. I can't imagine it like actually ever doing things, but it is what it be. So not interested in the creeping chill here. Gotta watch out for Anger of the Gods. This is definitely an Anger of the Gods matchup. Carrion Feeder is going to be at a premium. Cut some glimpse. Cut Secret Keeper. Okay, I'll submit back. I'm not sure this is going to be okay. Play. Oh, oh, so close. I'm Logan. It's not quite there. This one's great. Oh my goodness, it's not quite perfect, is it? It's a keep. I'm actually gonna bottom the crab. Weird, but not good enough. Not good enough right now. I'm gonna go ahead and shock Flare. Yep. Okay. Yep. That's fine. I mean, it's not particularly stellar, but it will do. Okay. This elf gonna have to die. Definitely gonna have to die. Um, I think that's all I want to do to it, sadly. I guess I can. You can look at their hand. Are they likely to have an instant or sorcery? Pitching the grave color is essentially no cost. So yeah, I'm okay with it. So -2/-2. Instant or sorcery. Cast this, this, um, discard grave color. Sure. Yeah. Okay, so total whiff. That's okay. Cindervine's not great. Not quite sure what that's gonna do. Bloodbraid Floatus, Stomping Ground, Season Pyro. So they have no play next turn, so that's fine. Done. I'm gonna rip stuff out of their hand like there's no tomorrow. Not that that's gonna be particularly stellar in any, you know, interesting way, but it is gonna happen. Yeah, Cindervines is fine. I'm trying to think, what do I have any enchantments? I don't think I do. Certainly don't have any artifacts, unless I'm really forgetting something. Well, I mean, ironically, this Cindervines is gonna deal some damage off the Thoughtseize. Whatever. It's just part of it. Double closes, huh? Well, guess what? I don't have any of it now. Friend, it's been fun. Lack of blue mana is hurting here. Scavenging is okay. Okay. Probably eating Gravecrawler here. Definitely screwed up. Definitely made a mistake, opponent. That's a big whoops. Um, Not that it's going to be the end of the world. It just means that I get a free thing. No cost to myself. This could go terribly. I'm likely to mill a Vengevine here and just get wrecked. Here, I did press on him. Well, yeah, that was. Big punt. Okay, that's good. I don't mind that. Got a little lucky. I mean, it's just to show up a graveyard, but why is Cindervines in that deck? Yep, this hasn't really been a particularly good league. Probably won't post the second half, but here we are. It's not going spectacularly. I think that match was winnable. Kind of got punked game one, but maybe could have done a little bit better game two. Played a little better. This is ironic. Not even ironically. This is a keep. It's just got two of the cards I didn't want in there, so it is what it is. Okay. Hmm. The shadow deck certainly, certainly. These matchups are generally okay. Game two, it has a lot to do with the card Surgical Extraction. My hand did get a lot worse. My hand would have been very, very good if I had Stitcher Suppliers still in it. We'll see if they're four color or not. They look to be Grixis, which more power to them. Take my other Merfolk Secret Keeper. All right, not a particularly good one. Knock yourself out. Sure. Well, 3/3. Classic. What do we got? Glimpse is a good one. Some Narcomoebas, maybe some Creeping Chills. Don't know what I... Ooh. Do I want to send them to 4? What does my graveyard look like? I guess I do. Yeah, it sends me to 23. I have a 9/9, but okay. I don't know if that was right. World Walker. Well, it's an interesting situation too. Do they want to attack? They probably do. I can imagine very few situations where they do not want to attack, but I suppose those situations do exist. Tyrant Battle Rage is a card that is, of course, very cognizant of. Um, it's a card people play around sort of too much. Um, when you can play around it, you maybe should, but whatever. There's actually no. Is there any life total that I could be killed from? Yeah, I guess if they got down to 1, I could die. Doesn't look like that's going to happen here, though. So, looking for a big draw step. Hmm. I don't know if that's it. Don't know if that's it. See if we get stubbed. Very possible we get stubbed. That's fine. Yep. I'm probably interested in blocking this one. Probably won't get the opportunity. I'll probably get fatal pushed. So, something to keep in mind. There we are. Now, what is the draw for me? Stitcher's Supplier, I think, is my out. Um, okay. Okay. Team Battle Rage, sure. Guess they had it. Uh, yeah, wasn't going to be good enough. Okay. Let's see here. I don't mind Thoughtseize here. It's relatively good, and I like Fatal Push. I don't think they'll have Leyline, but I don't mind bringing in a couple trophies just for hedging my bets. I do not Any interest in creepy and chill, and I do not have that much interest in. Oops. One secret keeper. Perfect. If you were looking for a comprehensive guide on why I sideboard the way I do, or how this goes, you're not going to find it here. So Crabvine. This was a deck that was pretty popular. What was it? Maybe it's a little susceptible, isn't it? I'm gonna keep it. This deck was popular a few months ago, basically right before campaigns were printed. I think. No, it was probably before Oko. It was around the time of Oko. This deck was relatively popular. Um, saw some play. I actually took it to a sweet ninth place finish at a like 50-person IQ in Columbia, Missouri. Was a pretty nice one. Ninth place. They don't really give you much for that, as it turns out, but it's all right. It's all right. The idea behind Crabvine, and the reason you would play it instead of something like Dredge, because it's definitely less resilient than Dredge. It's less resilient. It's more explosive. I kind of looked at the modern meta and decided, I don't know how much people are really playing Graveyard Hate. Turns out they're playing it a lot more than I cared to admit to myself, I guess. It hasn't been a particularly fruitful experience. I did a 2-3 last league. I punted a little bit just with some sequencing things that. Okay, this is also the best case scenario. This is sick. Yeah, I punted a few games. I don't know if I punted them away. I don't know that it really would have mattered, but things like burn opponents having Leyline of the Void post board. Yeah, it's I guess people are a little bit more aware of graveyard decks than I thought they were. Okay, let's make sure we get this sequencing right. It's not. Okay, so you go crab, go fetch. Um, Now the key here is to probably fetch before. I'm gonna go ahead and fetch before. That way I get 4 triggers. But I don't want to pay the life. There's nothing I can put in my graveyard that would make me want to pay the life. Um, just resolve all this with the same turrets. That's fine. Yeah, I want to all healed. That's fine. Good, good, good. Okay, so I've got a Vengevine in there, and a Prize Amalgam, and a Grave Crawler. Now, none of that actually does anything for me right now. If old OP decides to surgical said Vengevine, I'm gonna be pretty upset because it's gonna rip one out of my hand. So that would be bad. Wouldn't choose that. Okay, okay. Okay, so they've got Leyline of the Void. Good to know. Battle Rage. Okay, okay. Um, Make me really comfortable if they just didn't play a land. Okay, whatever. Thankfully, they're not killing my crabs. So that's one of the nice things about this deck is that the it rebuilds so easily from being punked out basically. And I know since Leyline is their hate that like, this is going to be pretty free. So let's put these on the stack. I'll go ahead and fetch for. It's gonna be weird. I'm gonna fetch for Overgrown Tomb. Tapped, I think. Oh, or not. This always happens. Um, hmm. Yeah, I guess I'll pay 2 life because I'm gonna play a Prize Amalgam. That's gonna happen for sure. Um, yeah, I've hit 0 in Archimedes. Good God. This is embarrassing. This Vengevine is also an uncastable card at the moment. Um, yeah, and I can't even get into the graveyard anyway. The only way that it could possibly happen is if they decide to make me discard somehow. Pull down's command. I don't know why they would do that, but could happen. Could happen. Double wider grave. Sick. Mm-hmm. Straight right. It's very possible that I'm not supposed to attack. I'm not really sure. How many grave crawlers do I have in there? One. Wow. This game was terrible. My deck did nothing except for flip itself over. I had 2 grave crawlers, I guess. I missed one. That was horrific. Actually, very horrific. I think I maybe one brutality. It's a trophy I gotta be aware of. I want to cut a Thoughtseize, and I want to cut a Carrion Feeder. No, that's not true. That's not true. I do want the Thoughtseize, and I do want the Carrion Feeder. These things are fine. I may not want the Carrion Feeder or the third trophy. I'll submit that. I'll run that back. Knowing they have Leyline of the Void makes me a little bit more conscious of what's going on. As far as what their hate of choices, if they're running Leyline, it's not entirely likely they're running Surgical. This is okay. This is okay. This is not good. I want to be upfront and honest with you. This is not a good hand. It's not. Again, this is like way bottom of the range, but it's a keeper. I think the disruption of trophy plus Stitcher Supplier. Maybe they do have surgical. They may be running like some sort of split, but tough to say. Tough to say. Who did they target with Bauble? Targeting me. Okay, so they know my top card. Try to be cognizant of that. Looks like it could be a discard spell. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Probably taking Stitcher Supplier. I don't actually know. This is going to be tough. Yeah, yeah. Guess they're not scared of trophy. Don't know. Maybe they just are willing to slog through it. Whatever. Okay, so they know what I'm drawing here. Hmm, that's interesting. I'm gonna go ahead and just pay 2 life and then pay another 2 life and send it. Well, I guess I'll take a Death Shadow. That's fine. The other one's a long way from being cast, so I can eventually just, unless they want to get really low on life, I can pay for a stubborn denial. I've got some spare mana. It's really sweet. Okay, Thought Scour. Let's see. What have I had? Okay. Looks like no other place this turn, but that was a good one. It's a really good one. Anything else to do? I will not be attacking them with this Grave Crawler. Under basically no circumstances will that be happening. So, yeah, especially now. Especially now. They can go down to 14, and then I would hit them down to 12. We could put a Death Shot on play. No way, Jose. We're not doing it. Not playing that game. I am, however, playing this game. Okay, so I'll put this in play. I want to think for a bit. I'm definitely going to want Overgrown Tomb with one of these, and Watery Grave with the other, and I don't know. No, not with that one. I do want to cast an Inch Deeper, turn myself. I just want to ensure that I get the green out of my deck. Okay, Gravecrawler is good. A little sketchy, a little sketchy. Okay. Yes, this is searchable. What is this? Fatal Push? Alright. I mean, it's pretty unfortunate. Pretty unfortunate. I'm just gonna go get a tapped. The thing, yeah, I guess it makes sense. I guess it makes sense completely. No. Go to this turn. Yeah, my sequencing with like playing with Gravecrawler has been pretty poor this league. Really pretty poor. It's been not very good all night, to be honest. I've played with a lot of Gravecrawler, and I generally am pretty slick with like knowing what I'm doing as far as not doing dumb stuff like that. But everybody makes mistakes, so this is going to be a non 4-power Death Shadow. That's okay. 2 Death Shadows. Oh, sweet. Kind of sweet. Not that good. I do need to draw land. If I draw land, it's awesome. I'm going to kill 2 Death Shadows. If I don't, well, never did matter. Okay. Visualize, yes. Cast to kill that. Perfect. Perfect. I feel pretty far ahead, all things considered. Um, I mean, I've got a Narcomoeba in hand, which isn't good, but I also have a Vengevine ready to go. So, things could be worse. This doesn't look good, though. This looks like a Gurmag Angler. I'm not a huge fan of that. Yep, always is. It's a pretty good top deck from the opponent. I'm not gonna lie. Pretty good from them. Pretty good from us. Oh, okay. Undo. There's a stubborn denial over there. So let's just do this instead. Cast a Secret Keeper. Cast a Narcomoeba. Trigger a Vengevine. Yep. Okay. I don't think you're gonna stubborn denial this big guy. Okay. I'm gonna yield to this turn. So things that could really punish me. There are some things that could really punish me. Um, Man, that Grim Angler was a good draw. Even if it was another Death Shadow, that would have been fine. Grimag was better though. Okay. Didn't realize that was my attack stuff. I don't really want to attack. I'm not interested. Seems pretty bad for me. Okay. So they didn't draw a kill spell, so they have Stubborn Denial. Probably blank card, honestly. This is also my last trophy, so I don't have another way to kill this Grimag either. It would be noted. Well, I'm gonna make them do it. Sure, it's fine. This is gonna resolve and look at this hand of one land. It's fine. I don't even know what I would want to draw here. Stitcher Supplier's not bad. I will double block. Don't know what they drew. Probably Fatal Push. Must have drawn Fatal Push. Had to have. Yeah. No? Oh, Dismember? Oh, okay. It's basically the same thing. Basically the exact same thing. Good card. Hmm. Things are getting tough. Easy attack here for OP. Not blocking. Not this turn. Might block next turn. Might block next turn. Hopefully. I gotta draw something good here. Stitcher Supplier one time. One time dealer. Now, the issue is going to be okay, there's a straight rate. That's fine. That one, opponent's getting a little risky. A little risky with the Street Wraith. I think that card should have been cast. I'm absolutely going to block here. No question. No guarantee I will get the chance next turn. Makes a lot of sense to block now. Um, sure. Absolutely. Absolutely. Have a look. Fish out? What is this? Black mana. Oh, second Grimag. Well, now their attack makes a little more sense, and now their Street Wraith play makes a little more sense. Okay. Okay. Alright, OP. Ooh. I don't think there's anything that I can hit that is going to make this work out for me. Narcomoebas into like prized amalgams is maybe a thing that can happen. Yeah, and it looks like it has done a little bit, just a little bit. No, it didn't. Wow, I was just gonna have to knock into it. It already died. So I did hit the amalgams. I hit 2 amalgams, so all I needed was 1 Narcomoeba. That's a shame. Wow. Wow. Gonna be an Ofer league. Gonna be an Ofer. Really, really crazy. Been a lot of ups and downs this league. Been weird. Yeah, sorry viewers. This really hasn't been a particularly stellar performance. Um, been a little bit my fault, you know. Um, not playing the most optimal way here and there. It's been a long time since I played with Gravecrawler, so getting all that sorted out is not as easy as it sort of looks on the surface. Man, really getting kind of done over by a little bit of variance, little bit of poor play, occasionally some good play. But I think people love to sort of look at these types of decks and just go, herder, graveyard deck go brrr, and assume that it just sort of does, either kills you or loses or does whatever. There's quite a bit of thinking, planning, and sequencing is really how you're going to lose games with this deck. Um, O2s in there, just getting crushed. Couple 1-2s as well. But even some of the games that I've been winning, they haven't been particularly impressive. So that's a little disappointing. It's just one of those things where I think when you play a deck like this, when you win, you want to win. That's what you sign up for. In case nobody heard, good news today out of the Supreme Court. Looks like the Supreme Court um, basically ruled that you cannot be discriminated against in the workplace for your sexual orientation or your gender. So people who are transgender or um, gay, uh, bisexual, or however they, I don't want to get into like every sort of sexual orientation somebody can have, but whatever people choose to identify as, uh, they cannot be, they legally cannot be discriminated uh, for that in the workplace. And I think that's a good thing, you know, regardless of how you feel about um, whatever your personal feelings are on anybody who is part of the LGBTQ or LGBTQ, LGBT. I think it is what it is. If they drop the Q, I'm not certain. Please don't bite my head off. But, um, those people, I'm glad that their rights are protected, at least by a law. Now, in practice, we'll see. I don't want to sound overly condescending, but employers who are STEMmy or whatever can make up another reason to fire those people. You could say, they were late one day and we fired them, and if that's the reason they give, it's technically not because they're firing somebody for their sexual orientation. But it's good to at least see that we're taking a step in the right direction and making that a protected class. So cool. All right, OP. Here's the thing. I can't do the O5. So, good hand here. Let's go. And it's not, but that's okay. We'll make do. We'll figure it out. Okay. This is at the bottom of the range again, but it is a keep. It is a keep. This hand has some things that are it can do that are really strong. Other things that it can do that are not so strong. I mean, this hand has a relatively I don't want to say high, but it has a probabilistic fail rate, and we're kind of witnessing it right here. We're witnessing it. Going 3 land Secret Keeper Glimpse. Not ideal. Not ideal. So that's so drowsy. Okay. Okay. Land is worst possible. Absolutely. Absolutely worst possible. Um Luckily, this turn two Thought Knots here is gonna whiff. So that's pretty sick. I'm pretty excited about that. Easily my favorite thing going on right now. Vengevine. 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 Two of them. Three Vengevines? Holy shit. Three Vengevines? It wasn't three Vengevines. Hmm. Well, that ain't it, Chief. That ain't it. Damn. The hit rate on this deck has been really atrocious tonight. I'm not gonna play the Secret Keeper. There's no point. Okay. Is this a matter reshaper? Is it a matter reshaped? Shells on one. Okay. It's actually really annoyingly good. Okay. Well, this. I'm on the beatdown plan. Let's go. Let's go, guy. Yeah, maybe should have mulliganed that opening hand. Here's the Thought Knots here. Easily. Easily a Thought Knots here. Okay. Worst Thought Knots here I've ever seen. You don't draw me a card. Okay. So I drew Gravecaller. Couldn't tell you if that's good. Don't think it is. I know it's going to get countered. If it enters the battlefield. Okay, if it enters from the graveyard, you cast it. If you cast it from the graveyard, perfect. Yes. Yes, that's fine. That's fine. I agree. Enters the battlefield if it entered from your graveyard or you cast it. Oh, okay. I've read that wrong. I've read that wrong. That's okay. Um, yeah, so you can't just cast it from your graveyard. It actually does have to enter. Hmm. Okay. Okay. That's reasonable. Little annoying, but reasonable. Okay. Scavenger grounds? Fucking concede. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Let's uh let's bring in the trophies and the thought seizes. That should do nicely. When I cut some creeping chills, I guess all of them. Feeder and a sluice. Perfect. So yeah. Want the glimpses. I'm trying to go fast. Maybe I should cut a glimpse over a sluice, honestly. Sluice might be good. I'm not sold. I'm not convinced it's not. Alright, OP, let's go. Come on. Oh, so we are one loss away from the crushing 0-5. Now, that wouldn't be such a big deal, but I thought this deck might actually be okay. So, yep. If they have Leyline, this is going to be horrific. Um, I'm going to keep it. I'm going to keep it. I think it's bold, but I'm going to keep it. I think there's a good chance I have to get a little bit lucky. I'm going to start with Secret Keeper, and then if I draw land, I'll see what I hit off Secret Keeper, and if I draw land, then I'll have to reevaluate. If I don't draw land, I'll plan on Thought Season on turn two. So we'll see. Um, yep. Okay, so I hit a Vengevine. So a land means I want to go supplier. What is this? Oh, okay. Yeah, land means I want to use supplier into Secret Keeper. Okay, okay. Um, I'm not planning on casting. Oh man, I do have Assassin's Trophy in my deck. Um, okay. We'll be disciplined here. Um, sticker supplier. Okay. Second Vengevine. Second Vengevine would end the game. Another trophy. Yep. Yeah, so no. Surgical. You love to see it. I don't know what could really be coming down. Scavenging grounds is a little bit late. A little bit late. Battery shaper does not matter, man. Okay. Vengevine. This is really hard. I don't want them to know that I can't get my Vengevine back. Okay. Wow, their hand is terrible. Okay. I need a lot of help. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. Ooh, all this stuff's not very good against me, notably. Um, I think I'm not gonna attack. It's a really weird play. But I think I'm not going to attack. Hopefully they brick on land. Okay, they're gonna use map. They didn't really, I mean they bricked. Looks like they're not gonna use scavenger ground. Means I likely have a chance. I'll draw the temple. Okay, Smasher's fine. I'll go with Smasher. Trying to think. I've got some bad draws here. It's not one of them. It's not one of them. Smasher here, buddy. It's fine. I'm gonna go ahead and send this. Uh, my reasoning for not doing so would be like if I draw a Gravecaller or something, but they're not gonna block. And like if they block, then I mill the Gravecaller. If they don't block, I'm gonna draw my land. This is weird. Relic. Okay. Probably cycle now. I guess. Swamp Zone. Important land I have in there, so that's good to know. Um, yeah, they're gonna cycle it now. Okay. Okay. Not ideal, but not the end of the world. Now another temple means all this dust is happening, so not for a little while still, but God, this has been awkward. Okay, I'm fine with that. It's not great. Reveal land. Oh, not here? Shoot. That's actually pretty annoying. Actually pretty annoying. I don't really have any way to get this grave or spend time in the graveyard anyway, so it doesn't matter that much, but like, ugh, yikes. Probably get to cast this turn, I'm not sure. It's just the easiest thing on the board right now. I'll take a Vengevine. Could take a nothing though. Yikes. Alright, it's getting cast. Yeah, yeah. This is a really good temple. Yeah, yeah. Okay. I get to do it all, that's fine. Why do people play this with Drowsy Charm deck? So, yeah, I don't know. Still isn't very good. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Okay. Well, didn't even hit an arc. Can't really catch a break here. It feels like I'm just getting a little lucky. So we'll see. Maybe that's coming. Probably glimpse into the next time. Jesus. I mean, I guess I called it. Don't even know what I'm looking for here. I hit nothing. It's done nothing. I can see. Well, this deck's not very good. Thanks for joining. It's been fun. Peace out.